From high-altitude raids over Europe to island-hopping campaigns in the Pacific, American bombers shaped the air war of World War II. This video covers every major U.S. bomber, from early light designs to the massive superfortress that changed history. B-17, Flying Fortress, America's most famous heavy bomber, known for its durability and defensive firepower. It carried the daylight bombing campaign over Europe deep into Nazi territory. B-24 Liberator, the most produced American bomber of the war, with longer range and higher payload than the B-17. It served in every theater, from Europe to the Pacific and Atlantic anti-submarine patrols. B-29 Superfortress, the most advanced bomber of World War II, featuring pressurized cabins and remote-controlled guns. It delivered the atomic bombs that ended the war against Japan. B-26 Marauder, a fast, medium bomber with a difficult early reputation but outstanding combat results. By war's end, it had the lowest loss rate of any U.S. bomber in Europe. B-25 Mitchell, a versatile medium bomber famous for the Doolittle raid on Tokyo. It proved highly effective in low-level attacks across the Pacific and Mediterranean. A 20 Havoc A light bomber and attack aircraft used for low-altitude strikes and night missions. Widely used by both the U.S. and Allied air forces. A 26 Invader 1 of the best light bombers of the war, combining speed, payload, and heavy forward-firing guns. It entered service late, but remained effective well into the Cold War. B-18 Bolo, an outdated bomber based on a civilian airliner design. Used early in the war for training, patrol, and coastal defense duties. B-10A pre-war bomber that was revolutionary in the 1930s, but obsolete by World War II. Mostly used for training and secondary roles during the conflict. B-23 Dragon, a transitional bomber used primarily for training and coastal patrols. It never saw frontline combat as a bomber. B-32 Dominator, designed as a backup to the B-29, it arrived very late in the war. Flew some of the final combat missions against Japan. Naval and carrier-based bombers, TBF/TBM Avenger, the U.S. Navy's primary torpedo bomber, rugged and reliable. Played a major role in sinking Japanese carriers and battleships. SBD Dauntless, the dive bomber that turned the tide at Midway. Responsible for sinking more Japanese ships than any other Allied aircraft. SB-2 Sea Helldiver, a powerful but controversial replacement for the Dauntless. Despite pilot complaints, it delivered heavy bomb loads late in the war. TBD Devastator, America's early war torpedo bomber. Outdated and vulnerable by 1942. Suffered catastrophic losses at Midway. Patrol and maritime bombers, PBY Catalina. A long-range patrol bomber used for reconnaissance, rescue, and night attacks. Crucial in anti-submarine warfare and Pacific operations. PB-4Y1 Liberator, a navalized version of the B-24 adapted for maritime patrol. Extensively used to hunt German U-boats. PB-4Y-2, Privateer, a purpose-built naval patrol bomber with extended range and improved stability. Entered service late, but proved highly effective.